Good morning, guys. Welcome and thanks for joining me here today from the command center with Clark's Cove Coiner. Here we are again. If you caught my title this morning, good to see you here this morning, Mona. Just be cool, AU diver. Thanks, guys, for joining by. We having a good day today. It's a little rainy here. We needed it terribly. It kind of cooled things off a little bit, but the air is still quite stale out there and muggy. But it did cool. At least it's not up in the 90s and like it had been. So hope wherever you're all at that you're having good weather today. And like I said, we needed the rain terribly. Things were so dry here, and just good change for right now. Like I said, hope everyone's having a good morning and thanks for joining us here today. We're going to go through some more Wheaties, see if we can find anything interesting. Good morning. Hey, you diver. Thanks for joining. See if we can find anything interesting today. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes we have some older ones and sometimes we don't. So it's just whatever I pull out of the bucket. Hey, busy digging. Thanks for joining. Good to see you here this morning. Hope you're having a good day where whatever you're into, working or out metal detecting. Me and Melissa hopefully are going to, hey, Buddy Biggs, welcome. Going to get to go this Sunday. We did not get to go this past Sunday. It was just too hot. I wasn't feeling well. I'm doing better, feeling a lot better. The past couple of days have been 1909 VDB would be good today, wouldn't it, Mona? I'm feeling pretty good today. So we're here doing our show. Waiting on Melissa to get home. She'll be home around noon, maybe a little before. So you all might get lucky today and she show up before we end this live stream. I don't know. She said she should be in around 10 till, and then we've got to get ready and go back out. Today we have some legal matters we've got to go take care of in Huntington. Got to go see my lawyer. So hopefully all of that works out okay. I'm sure it will. I'm pretty positive that it will, but nothing to be concerned about. Just some, BS that you've got to go through when you do things. But don't worry about nothing. Me and Melissa's fine. Everything's fine. We're not in any trouble or anything. So I think I'm going to get over here and we're going to get started. It's 3 after. Hey, chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B. Thanks for joining this morning. Hope you're doing well. Like I said, we're going to jump in and start looking at some wheat pennies, see if we can find anything interesting today. So let me get over here and get my little microscope started. There we go. Okay. Hope everyone can see that okay. That is definitely a crusty one this morning we're starting off with. And from what I can tell, looks like maybe a 1946. And, the 46 is really nothing there to write home about. I can't tell if it has a maker's mark on it or not. So if it's just a regular 1946, oh my goodness, there's just nearly a billion of those minted, and they can be worth anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents for that penny. But yeah, it's still got a lot of dirt on it, actually, is what that is. The back's in a little bit better shape than the front. So off to the next. Come on, let's see if we can get something. Oh yeah, there's nothing to write home about. 1955. Let's see what we got here. Plain 1955, 330 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 30 cents for that penny, depending on the shape that it's in. I mean, it's not in bad shape. You can still see the 1 cent, United States of America and all that. Hey, PA Pirate Prospecting, Patty, Dirt Club Metal Detecting, Corey the Treasure Hunter. Oh my goodness, guys. Thanks for joining us this morning. It is so good to see you all here at Clark's Cove Coiner. Awesome. And I hope everyone is having a good day and doing well today. Like I said, we're having a little bit of rain today, so it's cooled things off, but things are still muggy and kind of stale in the air, but at least we're getting a little bit of rain. 1951D, 625 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents. And we're hoping to get out and metal detect this Sunday. We actually, story behind this is we have been looking at this one house and wanting to metal detect the yard. And we looked it up on our property viewer and got a name. Well, we never really did go track that person down. We've always noticed a light on in the house, but no one living there. So last week we were in town and noticed that it was all boarded up. And there was a yellow sign on the front door and on the boards where they had it all boarded up. So I walked up onto the porch and read it, and it said no trespassing, the whole blah, 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 sheriff's department 911. Well, this house sits right across the street from the sheriff's department. So I walked over to the sheriff's department and asked them who owned the house, if they were the ones that were over it or what. And the sheriff that was in there directed me over next door, which is the EMS building. Said one of the men over there was the one that owned the house. So, of course, I left him my card and informed him that as detectorists, we like to lend our services out to the police department, sheriff's department, city, local, whatever, anytime they may need us. So he was really kind of interested in that. So I stood there and told him who we were and what we do. And like I said, give him my card, and he thanked me and said, yeah, if we ever need you, definitely I'll give you a call. So that was cool. So to make a long story short, walked over next door. Well, I can't make it short because it's really not a short story, but walked over next door and talked to the receptionist, and she was like, yeah, that's Gordon. He's the one that he's over that house. He's not in right now. So I left him my card and told him who I was and what me and Melissa was wanting to metal detect that yard. And I never did hear back from him. So I called. Of course, he was gone. He's hey, Jim Steele, welcome. Thanks for joining it. He seems to be a very busy man. And then Wednesday, we were back in, no, I take that back. Tuesday, we were back in town. So I stopped by there twice. He was still not in. He was in some meetings. So by the time we got home, of course, there was a strange number on the caller ID. And so I called it back, and it was him. And so, awesome. I got to talk to him finally. Well, come to find out, he's not really over the house. It's city property. So hence, when it's city property, it's fair game. I had the right to go on there and metal detect, but it's always good to make sure. So he was like, he's a metal detectorist, but he's not full-time metal detectors. It's just once in a while, do it on the side whenever he feels like it. He said he owned an old White's machine. And I talked to him for a few minutes. So we're going to be in the house. Come to find out, that house was built in 1907. He had metal detected the curb strips years ago, but he said that he had not got to do the yard. Only thing they did was go in and clean the yard up, and they're getting ready to tear the house down. Yeah, I see that, busy digging. Your interstate city property is wide open for detecting. Yeah, well, so I didn't know because on our property viewer, house was showed being owned by an individual. So, but the state, or not the state, but the city took it over, and what they're doing, they're getting ready to tear it down because they were having problems with vagrants going in there and drug users using it as a drug house, and basically people squatting in it. So I told him what we wanted to do, and he said, well, you really didn't have to, no fence, no problem. Yeah. He said, you really didn't have to ask me. You could have just went in there and metal detected it. And I said, well, that's good to know now. But still, I wanted to do the right things and do the right measures and finding out for sure before I went in there. Me and Melissa go in there. So Sunday morning, if it's not raining, we're going to hit that house, and we're excited about it. And he is supposed to actually stop by and meet us. So that'll be interesting. Let's see what we got here. 1941D, because I am rattling about this permission because we are excited about getting this permission. So, and he said it used to be a boarding house. That's the most even awesome thing is, he said when they went inside of it, said it's absolutely beautiful. The woodwork in the house, he said, was absolutely beautiful. Said all the rooms were numbered. So then they did some research and found out, yeah, you do the right thing by asking. Karens are everywhere. Trust me. We have had our fair share run-ins with Karens. So he said they found out that it used to be an old boarding house. The man that actually owned it in the beginning worked for the C&O Railroad. So that was interesting. So honestly, we're hoping that yard definitely turns into a honey hole. We'll not know till we get in there and start detecting it. And I told Melissa, I said, when we go in there, I said, we're definitely going to want to dig every signal, whether it's junky or not. Definitely grid the place as much as possible. I don't know when they're supposed to start tearing it down. The way he talked, it's going to be very soon. So we want to get in there and start pounding that yard as much as possible before they tear this house down, because there could be some very interesting stuff come out of that yard for sure. 1941D. Let's see what we've got here. 128,700,000 of those minted, anywhere from 2 cents up to $3 for that penny, depending on the shape that it's in. Good morning, Cynthia. Just wanted to let you know we just got to the kids' house. Oh, okay. Yes, you are in West Virginia. So that's cool to know. We are going to have to get together soon. Absolutely. I'll let Melissa know when she gets here. She's supposed to be here hopefully before the stream ends. So that's not bad on that penny. If it was in mint condition, that'd be worth $3. Let's grab us another one here. But yeah, we're really excited about Blistery Barnacles. Welcome. If I missed you, excited about doing this house. 1944D. Oh my goodness. 430 million of them, anywhere from 3 cents to $1.50, depending on its shape. And there is a 1944D where there is a D over the S. Now, honestly, that one I can't tell. It looks like a pretty normal D, but I will have to keep that one back off to the side where I can zoom in on it a little bit better. But it looks like, I don't think that's a mistake on there. It don't look like it's got a mistake, but apparently some of those 1944 Ds, the D was stamped over an S. Like I said, I don't think that one has that, but we will keep it back and do some further looking at it later on. Another 1944, and it's just no mint mark. Once again, there was a billion of those minted, and they aren't worth anything but 3 cents to, well, 3 cents to $1.60, depending on its condition. That one's more like in the probably the range of the 3 cent, 25 cent. But still, to think that you could get 25 cents out of a penny is not bad. The thing of it is just finding someone that would want to purchase your wheat pennies. Like I said, we don't have a lot of places here where I live, coin collectors, let me put it that way, that's interested in buying your coins. So 1946, no mint mark. Let's see, 991 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents for that penny. But I would love to find someone that would like to buy. Now the back's in pretty good shape. Not too bad. Got a little mark on it right there above the 6, but nothing too bad. We'll throw it in the bin there with the rest of them and grab us another one. 1951. So yeah, hopefully, wish us luck for Sunday morning. Of course, we'll talk about it some Saturday night at our live stream. Looking forward to that one. We're basically going to be picking up where we left off last Saturday. Yeah, with the food and the movies, but no, we're going to talk on some other subjects a little bit, just subjects about the hobby and channels, and see if we can stir up some dirt. 1951, 284 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 80 cents, depending on its how good of shape it's in. And actually, if it was in a PF65, would be worth $35. And a PF65, well, my book says PF63, and that's reflective surface with only a few blemishes in secondary focal places, no major flaws. So wow, if that penny was in perfect shape, pretty well perfect shape, it could be worth $35. Now that's not bad at all. I mean, shoot, $35 for a penny. Yeah. Hey, Richard B, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Be safe, whatever you're out there doing. So let's put that one there in the bin and grab us another one. Yeah, if you're all getting out metal detecting, hey, Paul with American Woodland Relics, thanks for stopping by this morning. Hope you're doing well. I'll be lurking, waiting for the delivery truck. I'll show you how it's done, intercepting deliveries. 1950. Let's see what we've got. 1950 with no mint mark. 272,000 of them minted, anywhere from $3 up to 50 cents, or if in a PF65 condition, $37 that penny could be worth. Well, really, honestly, I don't think that one is in that good a condition. And oh yeah, here we go. We've got a big scrape on it right there. That's from where my dad had found it. Like I said, a lot of these wheat pennies are ones he had found, and he always used a screwdriver. So he definitely, a lot of them, he left his mark on them. 1950. Oh, Abe, let's throw that one over there and let's grab us another one. Nothing old yet, guys. I'm stealth too. Hey, Danny boy, old Danny boy, just a Dan Anderson, I see you're in here. Thanks for stopping by. 1948. Let's see, 1948. No mint mark. 317 million, anywhere from 30 cents to 50 cents for that. Wheat penny right there. The back's not in bad. It's not in bad shape. It's just got a lot of dirt on it still, as you can see, but not in bad shape at all. Yeah, I get tongue-tied trying to say names of channels sometimes, guys. You all just have to forgive me, Dan. You know how I am. Old Danny boy, just a digging. I guess my name is easier to say than my channel name. At that point in time, yes, it was. I start wanting to say old Danny boy, because you have Tony, who has missed Mr. Diggs, always glad for clad, and then you have old Danny boy, just a dig. And I get tongue-tied sometimes trying to say channel names, and you just have to forgive me for that. 1945. No mint mark. Oh gosh, there was a billion of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents for one of these. Oh, but yeah, I do. I get tongue tied a lot and get my words jumbled. But you all know, you watch me, you know I'm bad about that. I think I just get in too big of a hurry trying to speak and don't take my time sometimes. 1954D. Oh my goodness. 1954D. Let's see. Yeah, 251 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents to 30 cents for that penny. I see KCMD stopped in. Thanks for stopping in this morning. We're just going through some weak pennies as well. I missed last Thursday. I was not feeling well last Thursday, so I decided to take Thursday off. And this is making me wish I saved all my Wheaties. Yeah, it's not too, you should think about keeping them because you just never know when you might come across that one. I mean, we haven't yet, so but we keep trying. 1946, 991,655,000 of those minted 3 cents to 50 cents. So these are ones my dad had that he had a lot of them. Now, some of them I don't think are ones he found digging. I know a lot of them are, but there's some of them I come across in here that just like this one doesn't have any dirt on it. So it's probably just one he collected because Dad was a, are you feeling better? Yes, I am. I'm doing pretty good the past couple of days, Mona. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Yeah, tripping over my tongue, that's for sure. Still have not heard nothing back from my blood work yet. So hopefully maybe that's a good thing. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that, so I'm just hoping that that I haven't heard anything is a good thing. So 1948, plain 1948, 317 million, anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents for that penny, and that penny is in pretty good shape. Yeah, the 8 over there has a little, I don't know, kind of a little bit of a blemish on it. Can't say that that's been a misprint or anything. I just say it's just some kind of little blemish. I don't know. Back of it is in pretty good shape too. But yeah, hopefully I will hear from either today or tomorrow, maybe, hear about my blood work, Mona. 1944. Some of those 1944s have the craziest shine to them under hey, T-Rep Adventures, welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're just hanging out, looking through some weak pennies and just jibber jabbering, talking about metal detecting and health. And always when you're out, especially a lot of you places, it's got a lot of heat. Make sure you take plenty of breaks, plenty of fluid with you. And, like I've said, there's over a billion of these minted, 3 cents to $1.60, depending on its condition. Our health is worth more than anything we could possibly dig up out of the ground, guys. You know that. But still, like I said, some of those pennies, they have a crazy shine under this microscope. I don't know about that. Let's see what we got here. Another 1944D this time. Yeah, 430 million of those minted, and some of those did have a D over an S on their mint mark. Once again, that one looks pretty normal. Don't look like it would be a stamp over, but I will keep it off to the side to where I can look at it a little bit closer. All righty, let's get on with another one. Oh my goodness, another 1940. See, when I come across, it's crazy. It's just nuts to come across 44, 44, 44. Park Rat Pat, welcome. Thanks for joining, buddy. Another 1944D, but it does not look like it's been stamped over. But once again, I will keep it back and give it a little bit better close at it. Look at it. Yep. Hope you're doing well today, Pat. I hope it's not too hot down there in Florida today. We're having a little bit of a break. I mean, we've got some rain, but it's still muggy and no air stirring. That's the thing, is you step out and there's just no air moving, no wind blowing, and it's just stale, wet, stale air. 1956D. Oh my goodness. 1956D. There was a billion of those minted, 3 cents to 30 cents for that penny. Not getting notifications. Shoot, I don't get notifications I've got people's bells done and I still don't get their notifications. I heard someone say sometimes you might have to go back, unsubscribe to them, then subscribe back, and then hit the notification bell and then you'll start getting your which I have had to do that with several channels before. And there's a lot of channels out there. I do not get your notifications and I have your bells rung. So I don't know what's going on with that. You tell me, because I don't know. Anything to do with YouTube is a mystery to me. I mean, I can't figure these guys out, how they want to do things. Some of the stuff they do is just really, 1958D, that's a last year, 800 million of those minted, 3 cents to 30 cents. I know here lately they've been taking views away from my live streams, and I do not know why. I really, really don't know why they're taking views from my live streams. We had, now I think, let's see. Now this last live stream that we did Saturday night, we did not have any views taken from. The one previous, we had 29 views deleted off of that live stream for whatever reason. And I've had other live streams. I had one live stream where they took 40 views away from it. Now my regular videos, they do not do that too. So hey, Dave and Lori, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you all this morning. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to Sunday's Digging Sunday this week. Everyone, all our lineup has been doing so well, guys. Everyone has been having some of the most awesome finds in their videos on our Digging Sundays lineup, and it's just an awesome group we have going there. And I am so thankful for Team Lynch, Dave and Lori, Mike and Persis and Tracy, and of course me and Melissa. We just are enjoying it. I can't say enough about our Digging Sundays lineup, which, we ain't the only ones. I'm not going to say, oh, we're the only ones. You've got the main Saturday group. They have an awesome lineup there. Then you have Friday digs and the Monday digs, and just a great, I think YouTube lowered their standards. Used to be 1,000 subs, now it's 500 subs. Maybe they are making up for that by taking views from live. I don't know, Busy Digging. I mean, it's just crazy here lately. I can't figure out why they want to be taking your views away from your live streams. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Can't figure none of that stuff out. And I don't try to. You drive yourself crazy trying to figure out their everything they do. 1952D, 746 million of those minted, guys, and from 3 cents to 60 cents. I don't even try, you go over to them analytics, and half of it I can't make heads or tails out of. I mean, it's really hard to make heads or tails out of that stuff. I do the best I can. It's hard for us to get to watch the Sunday. We understand, Paul. People have lives. Hey, we understand that, everyone can't sit in front of the computer all day. You got to get out, work, got things to do. I mean, we understand completely. We don't hold nothing against anyone for that. 1951. Because I have to sit and apologize myself to several channels for not watching them the way I need to be. 284 million of those minted, anywhere from 3 cents, and could be worth up to $35 in a PF65, and that means it would have to be completely shiny. I agree, Robert. My channel should have been over 1,000 my first year, but they took 456 subs away, and it took a couple of years to get them back. Yeah, I've been there, done that. When we hit 1,000 for the first time, Dan, they took 150 subs away from me when I first hit 1,000, and it didn't take us long to get back. I mean, it took us a few months, but we built back up, and now we're heading towards that 1.5 mark. I mean, we're thankful to everyone that comes over. I don't know what Abe's got hanging out of his nose there, but that's kind of disgusting looking. But we always appreciate everyone that comes over and joins Clark's Cove and hangs out with us and puts up with us. 1951D, once again, guys. 625 million of those, 3 cents to 50 cents on that penny. Thanks, Mona. You guys are the ones that rock. So Buddy Biggs, I go for days losing subscribers or not getting any more, and then all of a sudden get a bunch at once. Sometimes I don't know how it works, but I don't care. Yeah, really, like I said, you'll drive yourself crazy thinking about that stuff and trying to figure it out. 2 weeks ago, I was at 243 subs. I come back, now I'm at 239. Yeah, they love playing that game, which, a lot of people will sub you. And we always try to tell and know sometimes that if you go over and sub a channel, be sure to watch some of their content. You got to give them a few minutes of watch time, leave them a comment, leave them a thumbs up, interact with their channel. That way your sub is not being taken away. And that runs both, if you do it to someone or if they come over and sub you, always try to remind them, please watch a couple of videos. And thank you, Mona. We appreciate that. Like I said, we appreciate you guys out there. I feel like I say it too much, but I feel like I can't say it enough that we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for each and every last one of you out there. And back to not watching videos like I should. Yeah, I know there's a lot of you guys out there that I miss your videos. I try to go back and catch up. I'm so far behind, I don't think I could catch up if I watched all day long. I mean, it's just you get sidetracked with other things. After a couple of hours on the computer, my eyes start killing me. I don't feel like looking at it anymore. I know you all get like that. It's not that I'm ignoring channels or anything. It's just that's how it works. And the next thing you know, the day's gone and you're into the next day. So 1940 here on this one, and there is a no mint mark on that 1940. Let's see what we got here. 586 million of those minted, anywhere from 2 cents up to $2 on an MS63. And if it was a PF63, could be worth $15. Wow. That's pretty interesting to know on that penny, that if you have one of those that was basically uncirculated, could be worth $15. That's pretty daggone for a penny, but I'm afraid that one there is not in that good a shape. If I was to guess, that one's probably not worth no more. Maybe the 20 cents, 3 cents, 20 cents, maybe the 30-cent one. I doubt it would be that worth that, but still pretty interesting to know that penny in mint condition could be worth up to $15. Awesome. Another 1951D, man, it's got some crusty on it. Why does chat get stuck? Who knows? Yeah, that's another one of them unsolved YouTube mysteries there. I might need to refresh your page, Mona. Paul was over in American Wooden Relics. 1951D. 1951D. 625 million. 3 cents to 50 cents for that penny. I'm not looking to get monetized. It just feels great to be growing the channel. Let me tell you, Dan, being monetized ain't what it's all cracked up to be. YouTube reaches in and they grab every cent they freaking can from you. I mean, it is. Hey, Bill, Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? Welcome. Thanks for joining this morning. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, being monetized ain't what it's cracked up to be, you know. Yeah, we've got a couple, one payment so far. And it ain't nothing that's going to make us rich. Hey, Stu's Metal Detecting. I mean, really, honestly, I think for you to make any kind of money off YouTube, you've got to be one of them channels that's getting, you know, in the 10, 15, 20K views on every video and stuff like that. And, you know, we're far from that. 1938, there's a little bit older of one. It's good to see a 30s model. Let's see, is there a mint mark on that? I cannot tell. So we're just going to call that a plain 1936. Wow, there's 156 million of those minted. That is a kind of a low mintage, actually, and anywhere from 2 cents up to $2. And if it is in PF 63 condition, that is $25. And if you don't know what the PF stands for, it's for choice proof, a reflective surface with only a few blemishes in secondary focal places, no major flaws. Well, I'm afraid that one has some flaws to it. What would YouTube be without you all? Hey, Tom Kingery, welcome. Let me tell you something, Mona. There are some people out there that would like to see nothing more than Clark's Cove be gone. They would. You know, we do have our, I hate to use the word enemies because I don't consider them enemies, but we do have our haters that, like I said, would like to see nothing more than us disappear from off of YouTube. So ain't going to happen. I mean, we have been at the point where we were going to quit a few years ago, a couple of years ago, and I can't say a few. We've only been on YouTube going on 4 years, but there was some times we was going through with a channel that I was going to quit. I went and talked to a couple other channels. Park Rat Pat was one of them, and Rob with Florida Thunder Digging with Rob. They sat down and talked with me on the phone and give me some good advice. And I always appreciate that Rob. And when I had called Rob, he was out metal detecting with Troy and Dalton, but he sat down, took time to talk to me and listen to what I had to say. And I always appreciate that. They're a good bunch of guys. Really are a good bunch of guys. And he said, you know what, Robert, don't pay no more attention to it. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep making your videos, just keep trucking right along. And you know what? That's what me and Melissa do, because we do have you all out there that do care about us, and we appreciate that. And I don't care if we only have one person watching our videos. I'm still going to be on here putting videos out, my premieres and our live streams. And we're not, you know, we're to the point, just not going to let people get us down like that. It's hard. It's hard sometimes. Yes. Oh, yes. You can't believe you have enemies in this community. Oh, yeah. There are people out there, and I don't like to use the word jealousy either, because I don't know if it's jealousy or what it could be. You know, me and Melissa try to be a good channel. We try to be an example. If we have something to say, we'll never call your channel name out if you're doing something that we don't agree on, but we might bring up the subject matter about it. But I never actually just come out and call a channel out for something. It would have to be pretty bad for me to actually go live and call a channel out for something that they've done. You know, me and Melissa, we're private people. If you come visit us, you learn that, that we are very, very private people. Park Rat Pat knows. Hey, all you got to do is go over and ask him. He don't care to tell you the Clarks are great people to be around, but they are private people. You know, we don't mingle a lot. Although I like, you know, sometimes I like being around people. Sometimes I don't. I know that might sound a little crazy. Uh, but we try to be an example for this community. I hope we do a good job at that. I don't know, because I'm not the best people person that ever was. But, you know, we try to be metal detecting. And yeah, we bring our side-by-siding to you guys. That's just something we love to do. And now the marbles, and yeah, we haven't done a lot of magnet fishing, and we want to do magnet fishing more, and we're going to. It's just we are more metal detectorists. We just love metal detecting. That is our thing that we love. And then side-by-siding is our second best hobby. And then it'd have to be the marbles would come third. And then the magnet fishing is, I hate to say it because there are a lot of great magnet fishing channels out there, but magnet fishing is on the bottom of our hobbies. Park Rat Pat says the Clarks value their privacy, as we all should. And we enjoyed when we had Pat here, him and Nita, and they had their camper here. So they had their place set up down there by the barn. And that's what we'd tell them. We'd say, you all guys set up down here, make it like your little campground, whatever you want to set up. And don't take it personally if we're not down here stuck under your noses 24/7. You know, we value your privacy as much as we like to have our privacy value, you know, thought of. And so we give them their space, they give us our space, and then we got together in the middle and had some good times. I mean, we really did. Enjoyed having Pat and them here. Hopefully they can make it back up sometime and pop in and stay a few days and hang out, maybe get to go metal detecting again. And, you know, we've had Rachel here. She's enjoyed coming and staying with us. We've had Alicia from Hot Mess Fishing here. She was a great guest. Hopefully they all come back and hang out with us again here at the Cove. Definitely, if you need a place to go to get away, come to the Cove. I mean, everyone is always welcome. You know that. But yeah, if you need a couple of days to get away, you want to get away from everything, the Cove is the place to come. I'm not bragging or boasting, but we do have a quaint little place here. It's tucked away from everyone and everything, and just a great place to go out and sit on the porch, drink your coffee, and listen to nature. So if anyone ever needs like a 2-day break, come on by. The door's always open. We'll fix you dinner. Definitely fix you a good meal. You are not going to go hungry while you're here. Melissa and me love to cook. You all know that. I need to get back to my wheat bennies. I'm starting to ramble here, guys. 1957 D. Let's see what we got here. In the billions, 1,051,342,000 could be worth anywhere from 3 cents to 30 cents for that penny. But yes, anytime anyone ever wanted to stop by, just give us the heads up. And oh yeah, the blackberry dumplings were awesome, Mona. Trust me. Just always give us the heads up and let us know you're coming. And like I said, we'll leave the light on for you. I think that was didn't that used to be like a Howard Johnson's or something? Didn't they used to say we'll leave the light on for you or something like that? I could be mistaken, guys. I don't know. Yeah, Bill, I like them stickers that Pat made up for you. I definitely need one of them for my sticker board. We'll have to get I'll have to get a hold of you and we'll do some sticker swapping. I'll have to send you one of my new Creekwater stickers that Pat did for us that we absolutely love, the new Creekwater stickers. And if you all need stickers made, by all means, go over and talk to Pat. He'll work with. That's the thing I love about Pat is he'll definitely work with you. He comes up with some awesome ideas for stickers. And if you have an idea, he'll add to it, work with it. And if there's something that he does that you don't particularly like, hey, he has no problem with you telling him. And he will fix it for you for sure. Not to saying that we have had any conflicts with Pat over stickers looks. The only thing has been collars. A couple of times he'll use a collar and I'll say like, let's go with this collar, Pat. How about that? And he's always no problem. Sounds good. Motel 6. Yeah, were they the ones that said we'll leave the light on for you? I couldn't remember, but I think yes, after you said that, yeah, it's Motel 6. And yeah, he's just does an awesome job on the stickers, and their quality is good. We've had one on the side by side down there that's been through a little bit of everything: the mud, the sun, the power washer. Pat did a great job with my limited edition stickers. That's cool. Awesome. 1942. Let's get back to this. See, 1942. That's just a no mint mark as far as I can tell. 657 million of those minted, anywhere from 2 cents to $1. And if that is in PF 63 condition, could be worth up to $15. Well, as you can see, I'm off now. Clark Cove, be well. Awesome live. Thanks, Stu, for stopping by. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday night. We understand you're busy. No problem. You have a good day. Be safe out with whatever you're getting into or doing. Always be safe. So awesome. Let's go on to the next. Our time is ticking. Melissa's probably going to be showing up here before too much longer. Oh, 1957 D. Like I said, we've got to go to town and speak with the lawyer today. 282,540,000, anywhere from 3 cents to 30 cents, or $3 if that's in a PF 65 condition. That one is not in a PF 65 condition, but it is in pretty daggone good condition. So it could be worth like 25 cents. I mean, which for a penny is not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, back at the one subject. Yeah, like I said, there's channels out there that they get jealous of other channels, if that's the word you want to use. And there's no sense in it, really not. We're all detectorists, and it's just great seeing. Like I always said, I'm in no competition with no channel. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. I just try to do better and outdo myself. I don't want to outdo you all. You all, everyone out there has great channels. You have great content. Never feel, and I always try to stress this, that your finds aren't good enough. Never think that, because I don't care if you're finding pennies, just pennies and dimes and nickels. Be proud of those finds, because you're out there metal detecting, digging them up, and finding them on your own. So there's nothing to be got to run, gang. Have an awesome day. Thanks, Paul, for stopping by. And never be embarrassed about what you find. I know we get in that mind frame that we want to bring the best finds to the community to show, but you got to realize there's not everyone out there that worries about whether you're finding the best stuff. They watch you because they like who you are, your attitude, your personality. It's not always we're watching your channels because of your finds. We're watching because we like to see you guys. And that's just the truth of it. I mean, I love watching all these channels that I watch, and it's not always over their finds. It's just because I'm interested in seeing what they're into on the day that they're filming, and where they are, and what they're getting into, and some of the scenery that's brought to us. You know, I love watching DF Digger and Aaron and the guys that get in the rivers and walk the rivers and the riverbanks and the stuff that they find, and just bringing that outdoor adventure, I have to say, to us. Attitude is important. Yes, it is, Pat. Yes, it is. And And we always try to keep a positive attitude in our videos. And because it is, even on days that you're finding nothing but junk, and I know you get discouraged, and it's easy to get discouraged, but you just keep swinging that detector and keep that coil low to the ground and listen for those good tones, and they will come. I've told several channels that were starting out that they were, I'm worried that my finds aren't good enough. Don't worry about that stuff. People are going to watch it. If you've got a good channel, good personality, good attitude, people are going to watch you. If you get on there with a bad attitude and oh, looky here, Kim, walking through the door. We're sitting here talking.
Oh, you're speaking of the devil and the imps appear.
Yeah, speaking of the devil and the devil
I
appears.
just see a big penny.
Yeah, we've been sitting here going through
hey everybody,
weak pennies and just talking about metal detecting and how yes, it has turned into a competition a lot, Mona. And like I said, me and Melissa are not in competition with any other channel
except each other.
Except with each other.
and we know who wins that, don't we, Mona?
Yeah, Robert. Robert always wins that one. And there's no sense in it. We're all detectors. We all dig in the dirt. We all get dirty in our hands and our fingernails. Although I've watched some channels some women, they look like they're going to the mall rather than going metal detecting, and they got their, but hey, if that's how they want to go metal detecting, that's
that makes them feel comfortable.
Me,
hey,
I can't put on good clothes and go metal detecting because I'd ruin them. I mean, when I metal detect, if I don't come out at the end of the day filthy,
hey, Danny boy, Talisha,
I feel like I haven't metal detected.
Well, when it comes to
that's with anything I do. If I'm painting, I'm usually covered in paint by the time we're done.
I used to.
Was you saying something?
Maybe I was. Maybe I'm just rattling. I don't know. But used to, I had the long nails. I wore all the makeup. I had the hair and the clothes going on.
That was when you was a clown in the circus, though, wasn't it?
No, I thought I was Stevie Nicks, guys. But I see you, Jim Steele. Good to see you.
Stopping by, guys.
I'll send some bills your way, Jim Steele. You can take care of those for us too. I used to wear jewelry and gold hoops in my nails. I had them done, and they were long. And I'm going to. There we go. There's his smack moment. But I'm older now. We live out here in the country. We used to live in the city, worked public jobs, and now we're out here and away from everyone. Park Rat Pat can tell you, he can tell you, we are definitely away from people.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. And
we can pee off the porch.
And we was
I have to hunker though, but Robert can stand.
I was telling everyone if they ever needed a weekend getaway, stop by the
anybody that wants to come. We've got Pat and Nita. We've got anyone. Jim Steele, Rob. Rachel's been here, anyone that wants to come for a few days, a weekend, and stay, you're more than welcome.
Oh, yeah.
We're not the best hospitable hosts because we like to give people their privacy.
I was talking
because we're like that, but so I need to
that's
shut
what
up.
I was telling Pat. We was talking about when Pat and Nita was here that they had their space.
They had their home.
Ours, and I said we just kind of met in the middle. We didn't want to be down there crammed up their butt
when they were doing their private stuff, morning things.
And they would do their things, we do ours, and like I said, we meet in the middle and had a good time while they was here. And I told him, said we hope that they make it back up sometime soon whenever they get the chance.
Danny Boy says Talisha will not let me metal detect the beach in a Speedo. She wants to save everyone from burning their eyes out. Let me tell you, you don't know what a struggle I've had, Dan Anderson, with keeping Robert out of a Speedo.
Oh yeah, you
on the curb strips.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm joking.
I tell you what, guys, we're just talking. Let's go over and do this.
I look terrible.
Uh-oh.
Because I've been cleaning for one of my little ladies who's doing much better. Robert Phyllis is back up.
Where are you at? There she is, guys.
Hey.
She's back there.
Yeah, I'm not my regular perch.
No, she's back there where in the background.
That smack wasn't hard enough, was it, Mona?
We call that in the business background noise. I'm getting myself in trouble today, aren't I?
He's digging that hole deeper. He is digging that hole deeper.
Views if you're detecting your halter top. Yeah, that'll get you some views. Definitely, Pat. But I was telling everyone we've got to go back into town and
Thank you, Mona.
meet with the lawyer today, that we had some legal stuff.
Did
we're
you
going
explain
to,
to him
no,
what it was?
no,
Okay.
I didn't go into it. I just told him not to worry, that it was nothing
Yeah,
serious.
it's nothing serious. It's nothing
just
that
some
can't be
legal stuff
handled.
we've
But
got to
just
go
some
handle, you know.
things that we've kind of let
Yeah,
slide a little bit that
Yeah.
just can't slide anymore. You
Can't
try and
slide
talk
no
to
more.
people, and
they don't want to listen.
Bill said he would pay to see that.
You're beautiful, Melissa.
Robert's not agreeing, is he? You're just reading what Mona said.
Yes, she is.
I've got an evil laugh too. I'm all
I'm gonna
sweaty.
send you. She's got plenty of them, Mona. Trust me. Yeah, but we just been sitting talking. I think I've been talking more than I was going through wheat
That's
pennies
okay.
today.
Sometimes
was
you need to.
just kind of in a talking mood today, and just letting everyone know that I'm feeling a lot better.
He
Still haven't
is.
heard from my
They've not
blood
called.
work yet.
Yeah,
But
they
so
will. They'll
maybe
call.
that's a good thing.
That may be a good thing.
So
Because Robert and I, now I'm going to be honest with you, and you've heard us say this before, other than me talking to my old ladies, my cousin in Kentucky, it's me and Robert and you guys.
yeah.
So any of you all that have our phone number that feel free, that want to give us a holler, feel free. to
Yeah,
do so.
I'm not much of a phone person. I actually, when it comes right down to a telephone, I despise telephone.
Because we have a landline, we don't have
we
a
still
cell
have
phone.
a landline. You don't, used to having a cell phone.
When you
out
don't
here
have
when
cell
no
service.
and they
Yeah.
don't seem to be wanting to even bring service to us. And then we have to drive. If we have a phone, we have to get 5 miles away from the house or go up here on the hillside to get service. So, we just never
Hey, AU Diver 79.
only ever than keeping a little flip phone. We just never, there's no need for us to have one of the new phones. It just is no practicality for it in our lives because we're not out and about like a lot of people are because we don't live in town.
Right.
We're out here. So we spend our days here at the Cove a lot.
We've had 3 flip phones. One of them I had accumulated over 3,000 minutes.
Yeah,
Does that
and
tell? In order to keep them active, you have to keep adding those minutes to them. Well, that business went out, so I lost all that money and all those minutes.
All those minutes.
So we got another one, and
That
the
thing
same
was
thing happened there. Not as many minutes,
It
of
was a
course.
piece of junk,
But anyway, we just not went back
so
to
the
get a
last
flip
one,
phone.
we let it just go away because, like I said, there's just no reason for us truly to have one at this point in time in our lives, and we seem to get by good without.
We
one.
seem to be.
As long as I have my laptop and I can get on here and do the things I need to do on the laptop, that suffices me.
Well,
we're not big social media people. Facebook, I'm on Facebook, but I look at Facebook like the newspaper. It's just entertainment to me. It entertains me in the mornings. Sit on there and read and go down through all the little headlines and all the stuff, and even actually get to, I look at the metal detecting stuff too, because there's a lot of people in the metal detecting community that they don't post videos, but they'll go over onto Facebook and just post their finds. So it's always fun to go over and check out what other people have found that don't have channels.
Right.
So always remember that over on Facebook, there is metal detecting community on Facebook where they don't have channels, but they post their finds. A lot of good people out there with some good finds.
See, old Danny Boy said he tried curb stripping. Some people throw me money, and then the cops showed up and put me in.
Hear you, Dan. Don't go full Monty next. Bill says.
Mona said she'd be making it rain. Hey, PA Patriot.
But yeah, I think we've had a good time here this morning. Just
Good.
BSing and
I was thinking about you guys.
looking at a few wheat pennies today, and mainly talking more about haters You know, Mona said, "You all can't have no haters." I was like, "Yes, we
Yes,
do." And
Mona.
I told her that at one
Uh-huh.
time we was even thinking about closing shop
Closing
here at
shop.
the Cove.
It's something
but
we only shared that with Florida Thunder
that's
Dickel
what
and
I
Rob
told
and
them. I
Pat.
said, I
Yeah.
sat down
And
called,
they knew who
and
the problem
I
was.
sat down and called them and talked to them, and
Yeah.
they helped me out a lot in that situation.
It's a name we don't see,
And
so that's a good thing.
Always thankful for them for
Yeah.
being there and taking time out of their day to sit and listen to Bob go on about things. And
there's times that we are distant from
Yeah.
people. We don't keep in contact like
with a
we
lot,
should.
yeah,
but
we don't.
we hope
Like I said, I don't
people
like.
don't take it personal.
hate
If they
talk-
know us, they
I
know
hate
that's
talking on the
us.
phone. I despise a telephone. It'll ring, and I'll let it ring, and I won't. Unless some people are, you going to answer? No, I can't. I don't want to pick it up. And I won't. I mean, I don't know what I'm sure they have a name for that out there, because they have a name for everything that is wrong with you
Sure,
anymore.
they do have a name.
I'm
for
sure
it.
there's some crazy scientific name for my phobia of phone that I just despise phones. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I'll let one ring. And then I'll tell Melissa, well, such and such called. You'll have to call them back. Well, why didn't you answer it? I said, I just don't. I don't like talking on the phone. I think that's why I get so kind of tongue-tied here on live streams and stuff, because I'm just not used to talking to people much. And I was telling them about our permission that we get for Sunday, which we really didn't need permission for.
Yeah, now that we found out.
But it was good to
Hey, Corey.
to make sure that we could hunt it without any problems.
I don't think so, Corey. I mean, that individual could have bought subs and views at one time, but I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
You know, they were just an example of some of the things that they were to the point they were making fun of us.
Yeah.
They were calling me and Melissa inbred hicks.
We were special people.
So, and I mean, that's exactly, I was accused of being gay. So I remember one live stream, this person went on live stream and did this on another person's live stream, and sat on there and said, well, if you all, and I hate to be like this because you all know I don't talk like this, but said, if you all ever need a good blow, go see Robert at the Cove.
Now you think about that.
Yeah, on another person's live stream.
Another person's
talking
live stream.
about me.
This individual, when they were talking, they were tanked.
And they had have a drinking problem, and so
anyhow,
you know, I forgive that stuff.
You have to forgive, but don't forget.
Don't forget it, but I forgive them for it. You know, I know they don't have no more sense in their head than to be like that, and that's their problem.
Yes, Corey.
But yeah, we've been, you know, we've been talked about like dogs and talked at like dogs.
And it's not only this individual that did it. There's other people. It goes on in the community.
Yeah, there's been other channels. I had a channel basically accused me of being a thief one time. We was at an event, and I will not mention the event, but we were there, and they actually reached in my pocket trying to take something out of my pocket.
This did happen, guys.
They thought I stole something. And let me tell you, I'm not a thief. I have my own, and nothing anyone has out there that I want. Trust me.
And this individual, we snipped the strings with.
I'm not an envious person. If you have something that I want, I'll ask you, hey, would you be interested in selling that? I'm not a thief.
Robert literally had to remove
I had to remove their hand from my pocket. I mean, I was wearing a shirt that had a pocket, and I had some, and they reached trying to take what I had in my pocket out, and I had to physically grab their hand.
And yes, this happened at an event.
And move it, and basically was accused of being a thief. See, I had one person saying nasty things about me in other people's streams. I'll not forgive him or even think twice about letting this person in my and that's how you have to be. You have to. I hate to bring up
the hard way, because Robert and I are ones. This individual, we forgave him.
Yeah.
Kind of got back in touch with him.
Yeah.
And then they started their crap again.
Yeah.
And then another person had said some things.
Yeah, I mean, it's
on a live stream. And then we forgave them, let time pass, because you know some people have a lot going on up here, medication, illness.
People have.
We let our guard down, and they started their stuff again. So
you just have
you
to
have to
basically
end it after a point in time.
if someone reached in my pocket to grab something, they might be surprised what they grab.
Yeah, they're still around, Mona.
Yeah, they're still around.
They're still around.
Yeah,
Their name pops up from time
I
to
just
time.
I just
Time
choose
to
not to
time.
have nothing to do, and it's
Yeah.
the best thing. You hate to be like that. You don't think stuff like that goes on in our community, but it is
It
there.
does.
There
It
is a
goes
dark
on.
side to our community, guys.
Any community you go to,
Any community you go in,
there's
you wouldn't think
people that
you wouldn't think it would in this community, but it does.
Yeah.
There's a dark side to our metal detecting community, and
yeah,
me and Melissa have been in the community long enough to witness it.
yeah.
And you learn. Oh my gosh, we sit and think
Yes,
how
it
naive.
does happen, Pat, from time to time.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
From time to time, Tom, it does.
Yes,
yeah.
it does, Park Rat.
But it's all good.
Yeah,
you know,
time to time.
We love everyone out there. We only want to see channels grow and be successful. That's the only thing I want to see out of this community is everyone grow,
We do.
everyone get along. Yeah, and I'm not going to sound like what's his name. Can we all just get along? But we need to. Hey, we're trying to be family here. That's here at the Cove. We have our Covers. We do that to try to show you all that you're family, that you're not just a subscriber, you're not just a number on our screen. You all are Covers, your prospects, your pledges. That means you're part of our family. You all are our family.
However, now, and I'm going to go as far as to say this, those couple of individuals were Covers.
We're Covers.
Were.
Okay.
Keyword being were.
We're Covers. Once again,
Yeah.
can you be booted out of the Covers? Yes, you can. But it's,
Anyhow, that's the past.
We love all you
It's the
guys.
past.
It is a great community. It is.
It is.
Truly. Everyone is great. And everyone is always so eager to help and answer questions. I had talked to Marlon yesterday about a few things.
Yeah.
With monetization questions that I can't figure out, and he helped clear up.
The only thing I'm going to say is YouTube and taxes.
Yeah,
30-some%.
they reach in there and
They
grab
reach in
you
there
by
and grab it.
and they twist it and twist it and twist it. That's why I said, hey, don't worry. I know a lot of channels that they look to the monetization, can't wait till I monetize, but it's not what it's cracked up.
The government has to have their big
dirty little
big
fingers
portion.
on it all, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heaven forbid you might make a penny that they don't know about. Covers for life, yes. But yeah, like I said,
I think we've talked enough about that garbage.
Yes, it is. That's about all.
Yeah.
Only thing I worry about is just making sure we get our videos out to everyone and everyone enjoys them. That's what matters to me, is just trying to bring a little bit of whatever I can to people, and if they enjoy it, I hope they do.
Sometimes the content isn't what we want it to be,
Well,
but it's metal detecting.
We
It's
was
not
talking
always
about
what
that
you want.
too. Never be embarrassed about what you find. Well, Dennis, you don't need to be bringing that up in here. We wasn't mentioning you.
Nope.
So if you have a guilty conscience about something, I'm sorry about that. So
Anyhow, I think it's probably
we don't mention names.
No, we don't mention
so,
names.
No, so.
But we probably need to be wrapping it up.
Yeah, because I've got to get cleaned up.
I've got to get a
be
bath.
In town here in just a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we got to go see the lawyer about some things. Get this mess. It ain't a mess.
It's not a mess. It's nothing
get
that
it
can't be
out.
fixed.
Can't be fixed. Yeah, and guess we will see everyone Saturday night.
Saturday,
8
yes,
p.m.
absolutely.
Live here at the Cove. The door is going to be open Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
We're just going to kind of pick up where we left off last Saturday. We'll throw the link out there. Anyone that might want to come up and hang out and talk shop or whatever you want to talk about, we're going to hit on probably a few subjects. Who knows what we'll talk about.
Yeah.
And then next Saturday, we got an awesome guest lined up. Cannot wait for our guests next week.
Okay, Corey.
He's
got to go see a man about a horse.
About a horse, yeah.
T-Rep Adventures back inside Too Many Wasp Nests.
Okay.
Fipronil
Traps. Have
traps.
a great day. Hey, you guys too. just be safe out there, whatever
Yeah.
you're into today. If you're going metal detecting and it's hot out, please take plenty of fluids and take plenty of breaks. Like I always say, these fines aren't worth our health or our life.
No.
You know, we want to continue seeing you guys in your videos. We don't want to hear about any of you accidents or anything happening to anyone. You know, that's the last thing we want to hear or see.
Yeah.
So just be safe out there, guys. We'll see you all Saturday night at 8. I could probably see you sooner than that.
Yeah.
In someone's premiere, in the chat
Yeah.
somewhere. You know, we always try to be in the chat and always try to say hello to everyone. That is one thing I have down pretty good, is being able to get your names in.
He's quick on that hello, folks. You all
Hey,
know that.
hey. Yeah, I might not remember all of your all's names all the time, but I am learning names slowly. There's still a few of them out there. I'm like, what's their name? Have to get the book out, look, or if I have trouble, I always ask Cynthia who someone's name is.
She
I think
knows.
she knows.
Hey,
everyone.
Cynthia.
And she is at her kid's
I
house.
was going to say
She
today's the
let me
3rd,
know
so
that she
Okay.
is in West Virginia. So
okay.
we're gonna have to. I told her I'd have you try to get a hold of her.
I will. Let's see.
I don't
Over
think,
the weekend sometime, Cynthia. I'll
I
give you a
don't
holler over the weekend.
I don't know if she's still on here or not. I know she was earlier, but I told her I'd have you get a hold of her.
Yeah, I will.
So guys, yeah, we got to go. We got to get cleaned up,
Yep.
get on the road, and get into Huntington. It'll take us 45 minutes to get in there. So
Yeah.
y'all have a good day. Thanks for joining here on this Clark's Cove Coiner, and I'll be back next Thursday. Good Lord willing, I'll be right here. We'll be going through some more of these wheat pennies and hopefully maybe find something good again. So
Yep.
y'all have a good day. And as we always like to say, if you lose it,
We find it.
and we'll see you all.
On that first good cover find.
Thanks for joining, guys. Have
See
a great
ya.
day.